Well, you go to your desk and you have your roster of clients. We work by territory, so some people do the Northeast, Southeast, West Coast, and you have a roster of clients and you have to go hold the dates in the venues. And the more and more, it used to be that you could get a club pretty much 3 months in advance. You can get whatever club you wanted, but there's so many bands, and people used to get in advance and they would make their money from labels, but since that doesn't exist, everybody is a touring band. Everybody has taken the route that the hippie bands have taken, which is don't worry about that and just create your fan base. So now indie rock is doing it, rock is doing it, country rock has done it as well. Everybody is touring constantly. It used to be back in the day, REM would tour twice in a year. People tour 4 times a year on the same cycle. So now you have to get your holds 6 months in advance, and you're always a third hold, and it's just like planes landing. You stack up and you find your routing and you get the right city, and then you try to get the right money, and then now you try to create the right bill, because you need to find a good opening act that maybe means some tickets, but you want the bill to be artistically pleasing. So it's building the flavor and getting the right hold and getting the right money and getting the kids to come in. So it's a little bit of everything. But you sit at your desk and you make a million phone calls and you jam people for money. There's different routes. There's most agents at the bigger ones will get a tip from a label or a lawyer or promoters. I usually get mine from promoters, or some of my most successful bands I get from tips from other musicians. Like I have a band called Ambulance who are really picky, and I put someone on an opening act that a promoter said, oh, you should put them on, and it was clap your hands, say yeah, and the next day Ambulance said, oh, that band was great, and they don't like anything. So then I thought, okay, well, Marcus is sort of a filter. He's a snob music filter like myself, and found the manager, and then they had nothing. They've only played about 5 times. So I sort of go by what other people say. I do open CDs that come in the mail, and then you just start get your own mojo, and people start hearing. If you do a good job and you're earnest and you work hard, people start sending things to you. And I don't seek out stuff too much. I sort of just see what comes my way and keep my ears open. And I go to MySpace all the time on a tip. A band I have called Tapes and Tapes that are really popular was a tip from a woman at Capitol Records who knew it wasn't going to work for them, but she said go to MySpace. And there's another band right now called Cold War Kids that was a complete MySpace tip that are fantastic, from Los Angeles. Other people do it different ways. They have a different filter. I sort of use my own filter, if that makes sense.